Although 2020 was not the year we all wanted, it surely gave us some great budget phones. Today we are talking about the Redmi Note 9 Pro and why you should consider buying it in 2021. Talking about the specs, we have a 6.67-inch IPS LCD display with 1080p resolution. We also have a 64 megapixel quad camera, the Snapdragon 720G processor and a 5020 mAh battery, all for a starting price of $229 for the base model. Do check out the links in the description for the most recent price and also to support the channel. So why should you buy this phone in 2021? Let's get into the video. One of the first things to look out for before buying a phone is performance. The Redmi Note 9 Pro is powered by the Snapdragon 720G chipset, and I must tell you that it's a capable performer. Toggling through social media is fast, and the moment you tap an app, it opens up in split seconds. The model I have here comes with 6 gigs of RAM, but there's another one out there with 8 gigs RAM. Performance is great here, and even when you are playing heavy and demanding games, the device handles them firmly. You can max out the resolution on Call of Duty Mobile and everything will be fine. Long session of gaming doesn't mean the phone will overheat, because I didn't experience it with mine. Multitasking is great here. There is a great app retention in the background. There are no lags or any sort of delay while using this phone, and this is one thing that I really like about this phone. The MIUI here is version 12 and I updated it immediately after unboxing the phone. The MIUI skin is quite heavy in my opinion because of the ads and side-loaded apps. If this phone was running on stock Android, you can only imagine how fast it can be. It's running Android 10 and I'm sure the Android 11 update is coming pretty soon. If you don't want to break the bank for a decent performance, then the Redmi Note 9 Pro is a great option. I can also recommend it for gaming. The biggest influence whenever we want to buy a phone these days is the camera, and this Redmi Note 9 Pro is not lacking in this aspect. We have a quad camera setup that consists of a 64 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide lens, a 5 megapixel macro camera and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. The default 16 megapixel camera does a nice job, but due to pixel binding, the 16 megapixel pictures are sharpened and color accuracy is improved. You can also zoom in and still get some details. The 64 megapixel pictures are a bit heavy. With objects using the default 16 megapixel camera, you get some decent background blur, and the depth mode is also amazing with lovely separation between the subject and the background. The device shoots 4K videos, but there is no OIS. Up front, we have a 60 megapixel camera and it's decent enough, and it can shoot videos at 1080p. Overall, the camera is great. Display is another important aspect, and with this device the display is great with bright colors and good saturation. Although it's an IPS LCD display, it's still decent with over 400 nits of brightness indoors and 600 nits outdoors. We have a 6.67-inch IPS LCD display with 1080p resolution and 85% screen to body ratio. The bezels and chin are quite small. We have a punch hole camera at the top center of the display, and there is a noticeable screen bleed around the camera, but it won't affect usage. Scrolling is fluid and it doesn't have a high refresh rate, just the standard 60Hz. Streaming content are capped at 1080p and the screen does an impressive job with color representation. It is really bright indoors and outdoors. It's decent too. You can set it up to auto brightness in case you don't want to struggle with the display outdoor. High refresh rate is gradually becoming a thing, but I think it shouldn't be a deal breaker yet in terms of deciding to buy a new phone. We have a device baked in glass, and both the rear and front are protected with Gorilla Glass 5. I have the Interstellar Grey, and this thing is a fingerprint magnet. It's best to use a case to cover it. I have links to some alternative cases in my bio, although the TPU case included in the box also fits well. The fingerprint scanner is quite fast, and we have an IR blaster to control other devices in our house. There is a headphone jack in case you need it. There are no IP ratings on this phone, but Xiaomi did a nice job by adding some coatings for protection against accidental drops. It leaves me wondering how a cheap device like this comes wrapped in glass when some high-end Samsung phones are made of plastic. Overall, the design is impressive. I love the camera placement here. It doesn't take too much space on the back of the device. The design is solid and is definitely one of the reasons why you should consider buying this phone. Lastly, we have a 5020 mAh battery that lasts an entire day on a single charge. The 33-watt fast charge takes it from 0 to 60% in just 30 minutes. Very impressive from Xiaomi. Battery life is amazing and it complements all the other things that makes the Redmi Note 9 Pro an awesome phone. This phone still offers a great deal in 2021. The compromises here are not too much and we can say that it is a great value for money. Xiaomi made sure to tick certain boxes and they really got it right. If you enjoyed this one, a sub to the channel will be appreciated and I'll see you in the next video.